Hey guys, it's April. In this video, I'm doing a blow dryer pour with some really beautiful colors. I'm using a magenta, an aqua, a yellow, silver, white. And this is actually a sister piece for another painting that I did, the exact same size, exact same colors, exact same technique. And that painting was a commission for a family who wanted it for their baby's room. And I just loved the piece so much that I decided to make a second one for myself. And it's actually hanging in my bedroom right now. I am using mostly Amsterdam and liquitex paints, and I mix them with floetrol and water to a very thin consistency. And right now I'm just spreading them out on the canvas, and I know it looks like a hot mess and it's kind of willy-nilly, but I am being very careful about which colors I put next to each other. I know that the magenta and yellow on top of each other will make a green, so I'm trying to be careful about where I put this yellow. I don't work with yellow often, and I find it a really hard color to decide on a color palette with. But the family that I did this painting for, or the previous painting, really wanted this yellow incorporated. So I had to find other colors that I felt would complement that yellow. And this color I'm putting on now is a Paynes gray, which I decided at the last minute to add, just to add a little bit of contrast to all the brighter colors. And I'm glad that I added it. It really made the colors pop in the end. And at this point, it really does look like a mess, but just wait until I start blowing it out and you will see how pretty all of the colors look when blown over each other. And here we go. And you can see that the magenta just pops. That yellow and the magenta mix a little bit to make kind of a lime green, but I'm not unhappy with it. I think the end result actually came out quite beautiful. And I'm starting in the center and blowing outward just because most of the paint is in the middle, and I don't want to end up with a lot of paint in the middle and not that much around the edges. So I'm blowing from the middle outward to move the majority of the paint to the edges. One tip for blowing out paintings like this is you want to only blow in one direction. If you blow back and forth, all the colors will mix and get muddled. So if you really want defined colors, just blow in one direction. Now you'll see later on that I do blow in different directions, but that is because I had a specific look in mind. I wanted this painting to look like turbulence and have the colors kind of crisscross across each other. If you're wondering, the blow dryer I'm using is just a small travel blower that I got on Amazon. I use it on a cool setting on high. At this point, this corner here, I felt got too muddled. There's a little bit of kind of brownish color in there just from the colors mixing too much. So I went back and added more of each color to blow this section out and just give it a little bit more of the magenta and the yellow and some of a color pop. And I'm really glad I did because it came out beautiful. And this is one of the wonderful things about fluid art, is that you can always go back in with more color and redo a section, because these paintings are not done until you say they are done. And they are just so fluid and ever changing. There have been times where I have scraped an entire canvas because I didn't like the way it looked. I take that scraped paint, I put it in a cup, I mix it up, it makes a brand new color, and I start over again. This form of painting can be so much fun if you're willing to experiment. There are definitely times, though, where you just need to know when to stop. And many times I go back and watch my videos and go, oh man, stop right there. It looks perfect. And then I keep going and I'm like, you ruined it. It could have been so much better. But I think that kind of control comes with time and practice and patience. And, we're all just a work in progress. And now that I'm done blowing it out, I'm going to go in with my finger and add just some more details that will be interesting to the eye. Just some little swooshies, smooth out some of the jagged lines, and I will continue to do this until I am happy with the way that it looks. And here it is, just finished and wet. I love the magenta and the aqua green in this and how those colors just pop. The yellow is just enough to give it some brightness. These colors went so well together, and I am so pleased with the way this came out. I just love the turbulence of it and how your eye can move to many different places and see all kinds of different areas of interest. If you love this painting as much as I loved making it, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share with your friends. But for now, go find some joy in your day.